Okay, guys, the Bale is coming home. Luckily, we have all these things, or I should say the farm has all these things to make life easier for moving stuff like this. You can see how big it is. And it's going into Mitch's shop because he loves it when I add more wool to his shop. And we're gonna open her up today. All right, see you guys in a minute. Hi everybody. How was the beginning of that episode, right? Super fun. We're gonna go back to that in a minute, but first I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Kim Beegler. I'm the owner of Ewethful Fiber Farm and Mill, and I own a mini fiber mill. We are farmers. We have fiber animals and not so fiber animals, and we just stay busy. So if you are new here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. I am sitting here in the mill today, and I've been running around a little bit crazy, but things are about to settle down, and you guys, I gotta fix this because this is gonna drive me bonkers. Okay, so here we are. We're going to, at the end of this episode, which should not be very long, we'll go back to that bale. I'm going to show you a little bit more. I didn't get to skirting it because I skirted one fleece and it was not sexy skirting at all, let me tell you, just because I needed to bring it in and see what it was going to do. But anyway, we'll go back to that a little bit at the end. I've got a couple mill videos for you, and the sheep say hi. We didn't do a full farm tour, but the sheep did want to say hi this morning. Trust me, they were telling me. So it's been a little bit, guys. I missed a week because I was at Girls Weekend with two of my best friends from high school. We are in communication all the time, but we used to meet up once a year, all of us. And anyway, that was this past weekend. So that's what I did. And I taught my friend to knit. This is our second attempt, I think, at teaching her to knit. And it stuck this time, man. She is almost done with her first cowl. So proud of her. And she's doing great. Okay, you guys, I have something finished. My cat's about to come and I didn't bring her chair. So I'm gonna pause for a second, get her chair, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now Wish has her chair. We'll see if she stays in it. I don't know. Okay, so you guys, I actually finished something. I last time had cast on a hood, which is finished. I actually cast something else on, and I'm feeling my mojo back. I'm feeling my knitting mojo back. So Wish is going to come on. Here's my finished. Okay, I haven't blocked it yet, but here is my hood. I'll put it on for you. I am so excited. This is made out of Shetland that I hand spun from my own Shetlands. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's called the Simple Hood. I will put everything in the show notes, and I'll put it here too, but I haven't blocked it yet, so this will be slightly less curled, but it does have a little curl to it, and voila. And it fits underneath your coat a bit. Doesn't mess up the front of your hair. So important when you have bangs and hair. And then it's not tight. So I have an issue with beanies, is then it's like, whoa. So there it is. Just like that. I finished something that I will wear all winter. So yay, hurrah. And it's Handspun Shetland. And I love it. It's from one of my babies. Lamb fleece. So, okay. That's done. Here comes Wish. Cannot not be in here, right? Try to get her not to eat my shawl. Okay, let me just show you really quick the other thing that I'm working on. Hopefully I'm not freaking my microphone out too much, but oof. I cast on in last quarter's yarn club, which was a Jacob alpaca yarn that I made here. I cast on Wendy's favorite Shawlette, which is on Ravelry as well. Here it is. We're making good progress. I love this Shawlette. I have one in mustard that I did in our Halsey yarn. I wear it all the freaking time. It just ties. It's not too long. It's little. It's 220 yards. Perfection. So, and it's turning out really nice. And this is just the natural colored Jacob Shetland yarn that there is some more of this. If you love it, go grab it. There is some more of it online. So, and it's definitely next to Skin Soft. It is really nice. So that is something else that I'm working on. Before I forget what I'm wearing. So I'm pretty sure this is called True Colors, but I will put it in the show notes, and I will also put it down below. It's by Melanie Berg. It's enormous and also stunning. It was a labor of love for me, but I love it so much. And I knitted this with Jamieson of Shetland. The colors are Jamieson, and the white is all a yarn that I made here for a while that was out of VFL. So it turned out lovely. I will put all the links to it there. But speaking of Shetland, I did want to see, I don't know if you guys are big Shetlanders, but since I have Shetland sheep, and we used to sell Jamieson of Shetland here in the mill, Wool Week has their Wool Week happened not too long ago. The booklet is out, and it's like it's not inexpensive. It's about $45 to get this, but I love everything in it. I love the feel of it. It's just a beautiful book, basically, is what it is. And I just wanted to show you, there's multiple patterns, but this is calling to me in Handspun. I think I might handspin for this. And I think it's a fingering weight. I don't know. I'll have to look. Anyway, it's in natural colored wool. And so I'm sure you can, I don't know. I imagine you can still it's by Rachel Hunter. It's called the Wristy Poncho. I imagine you can still only get it here, but you might be able to get it now in Ravelry. I'm not sure. But I think that's a work in progress. I love having something to spin for. Okay, that's the stuff I'm working on. I do have some new Handspun that is not from me, but it is from local hand spinners, and they dedicated it. So 100% of the proceeds of Handspun yarn are going for the rest of this month, to reproductiverights.org to help support and sustain reproductive rights for all of us, really. It is not just... Okay, so I'm just going to show you this, and I'm going to slowly get this up. I'm not going to say this is up online tonight, but I'm going to slowly get some of this up. I just thought I would show you in person how pretty some of this is. This is from my friend Sandy, and she's got some really unique yarns that I'm going to slowly get up. I can't remember what this is, but I'll have all the information. This is 2 different skeins. I'll put them together. So pretty. Here's another one from her. Light as a feather and so pretty. So one of a kind. That is for sure for all of these. This is just a looker, and I think she made a sweater out of this, and this is kind of the leftover of it. So beautiful. And then these 2 are from another hand spinner, Maggie. If you love the colors, this is your jam. And again, I will put up any information I have. I don't have a lot of information on this one, but I'll get it up there. So if you love any of these, I will slowly get them up on the website in Handspun yarn section, and support a good cause and help us de-stash a little bit. Any hand spinners out there that want to donate to the cause, Handspun, feel free, because I can't keep up with the Handspun selling, and also have some for myself. So reproductiverights.org is where that is all going. Otherwise, you guys, I've basically been working behind the scenes on Yarn Club, or not Yarn Club, Fiber Club for this month, and on this course that I'm working on, the Let's Make Yarn online, Learn to Handspin on a Wheel course. I'm so excited about it. I have been working my butt off, literally, on it. It's been the majority of what I have been working on to get this out and launched here soon. Every truck. It is officially going to go up for sale on Cyber Monday, which I believe is the 28th of November. It'll be available to purchase for about a week to 10 days. And then the course will actually, if you buy it, it will show up for you on December 9th. Really excited. There's several different modules in it with lessons. It's split out so that it's like bite-sized. You can get through it. You could get through, I mean, you could be hand spinning after you get through the first module in the first weekend. It'll basically drip out over a week so that you don't get too overwhelmed by the lessons. So it's gonna be fun. So this is all pre-recorded. You'll own it. So if you want to buy it now, but you can't get to it for another month, that's fine. There will be a live portion of it, which is where twice a week I'll have options for Zoom calls You can get on the camera if you want to, but you don't have to. And I'll just be troubleshooting with people that are having any issues, and that'll last for a month. So you can go into the website, go to the Wool School page. In the drop-down menu, there is a page for Let's Make Yarn. It's beautiful. I'm so excited. My designer, my web designer did it. So if you need a web designer, let me know. She does all of my website for that matter, and she did an amazing job with it. I'm so excited it's up. So you can get all the details of like what it's going to look like, how it's going to run, all the things. In the meantime, I have been doing a lot of stuff on Instagram Live, and starting that same week that it's for sale, I'll be doing webinars. So there'll be live webinars. They're free, and basically I'm going to cover a lot of the stuff that takes away the overwhelm of learning to hand spin, so that you feel like you can do this, because you absolutely can. You absolutely can. So anyway, watch for those. I will definitely let you guys know. If you're not on my email list, get there, because that's the first place I announce anything to anybody. Like, that's where the first product goes out. When I have new products, they always get all that stuff first. So go subscribe. If you go to the basically there's a lot of places. The homepage, Let's Make Yarn, anywhere in Wool School, you can get on the email list. I won't harass you, I promise. And there's also a winner in every newsletter I send out each week. So, okay, enough about the course, because I'm going to go home and work on the course more, so you guys don't want to hear about it anymore. A couple new things. Actually, I guess only one new thing I'm going to show you. So there's a little bit of this left. This is Dolly, who you'll see up in the farm tour in a minute. Shetland. This is 100% Shetland. This is her fleece from spring. I finally got it through the carder. It's stunning. It's a longer staple length because I only showed her once this past year, so it's probably closer to 5 to 6 inches. It's white, and what you can't see is that there are lots of little gray, just tiny little bits of gray throughout. So it makes a kind of a little tweedy effect to it. There's enough gray that you can see it in the yarn, but not so much that it's overpowering. It's beautiful. It's next to skin. Dolly, it's in there. There's not a lot, so grab some up while you can. I do have more Shetland coming up soon, but I want to get some fiber done for all my beginning hand spinners, so they have a great selection to choose from if they're taking the course, or if you're taking the course. So I have some stuff coming up. I talk about, you guys, in the mill videos, if you are in Fiber Club, you may not want to watch into the mill video very far. I'll have the Bale videos, and then we'll go into the mill, but it does have this month's fiber in it. And I was going to show you it coming out of the rover, but I was going to show you the roving coming off of the carder, but I think we'll wait till next time, and I'll let you see. So it is still a bit of a surprise. So you can watch it, you'll know what the fiber is, but you won't know exactly what it looks like. And that's coming up. But I accidentally packaged an extra one up, so giveaway. You guys, by the way, the donut thing, I love everybody's passion or lack of passion about donuts. I just love it. Yeah, I was trying to think of when I had a donut. Oh, when Mitch and I went to the Fiber Festival, he made sure I went and got a donut from the local place. Oh, trucks, you guys, I don't even know. Nothing's open. Where are the trucks coming from? Okay, so giveaway. Enter a comment below about whatever you want, honestly. Whatever you want to comment, feel free to comment below. By end of day Tuesday next week, I'll pick a winner at random. I will notify you. I'll respond to your YouTube comment, so go back and check there, or if you don't have it marked, to get a notification, go back and check. I think that's it, you guys. I was trying to keep it short, and I think this is going to be short enough, but long enough. Let me look through and make sure I got everything. I did. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the videos, and I have, oh wait, I did want to show you one thing. So in the upcoming videos, I show you the bale is open. That big bale of wool gets opened. There's a lot of wool, you guys. It's a little overwhelming. I did a quick skirting. I actually brought it into the mill, so you'll see me throwing it into the washing machine, because I just have to, this is just how I work. I just have to calm myself because it's so much, and I have to, okay, where are we at with this wool? What's it gonna look like? How's it gonna wash out? So I wanted to show you here. I mean, this was waste wool, but still, here is some of it before it went in the washer. And look at that, some of it after. Okay, not even the same yarn. It's beautiful. I've played with it a little bit. What the things I look for when I say it's good are, one, I don't know if you know about the ping test, but there are no breaks. It's just beautiful. Look at how nice and long that is. And when I separate it at the tips, it all pulls apart really nicely without breaking, without little neps in it. So it's nice and strong, which makes me very happy. So I notice I have not told you what kind of wool it is. There's a reason for that. So one day you'll know what kind of wool it is, but right now you will not. So we're in good hands. But I'll show more videos of me skirting through some of that. I'm gonna get a little system to it, and then we'll go from there. It's very compacted. And so getting fleeces opened up is gonna be the biggest thing so that they can breathe a little bit, and then I'll have an easier time skirting. But anyway, let's go check out that bale. We'll say hi to the sheep. We'll say hi to the mill, and I'll be back to say goodbye in a minute. Okay guys, I am here in the back, and I'm actually rinsing out some wool that I dyed up the other day. And you can see that I'm not that gentle with wool when I work with it. I mean, I take into account that it can felt, but I'm working with Romney wool, which is not the most felt easy wool. And wool can take a lot more than I think lots of us are aware of in the fiber world. Outside of the fiber world, I think it's the opposite, right? People don't really know that wool can be delicate and should be handled differently. But so anyway, this is wool that I dyed out in the wool. You can see it's still in lock formation. I put it in with just a little bit of soap on its first rinse. And then the second one over here is just some cold water. And I have this like lukewarm. This is more cold, just to get any last minute dye, dirt, whatever out. This wool had some dirt on its tip still, so we're just rinsing the last of that out. And I just push it down. Same thing I did when it was just soap. And you don't really have to let it sit when you're dyeing, when you're at this stage. It's just to kind of get that last dye out. And I exhausted this dye really well, so the water was clear. We're just giving it those good rinses, and then I'm going to spin it out in my washer and let it dry. And it will become a really great roving for beginners. And I'm going to start on the next batch here. Okay, and meanwhile, I am getting the next batch of wool started soaking. So I soak my wool for about a half an hour, whether I'm doing wool or yarn. I soak it for about a half hour, and it's just water with like a single drop of Dawn in it. And the Dawn will just help the dye adhere to the wool. So I push it all the way down. I'll leave it for about half an hour, and then I will start the dye pots up. Actually, my dye pots are warming up currently. So that about the time these are ready to go, the dye pots are warm and ready to start dyeing. Okay, I'm going to show you guys some dyed wool here in just a minute. Okay, so we're back here at the drying rack, and I thought I'd show you some stuff that has been dyed up already. So this is purplies. It's a little more purple than that blue part looks, but so this is all dyed in the wool. And then this is what I just pulled out of, let me pull back a little bit. This is what I just pulled out of the dryer. So or of the water that you saw in the back. So there's that, there's that. They are actually, I'm going to blend them together into one roving. So that'll be lovely. I'm starting on reds in the back now, just different shades of reds. I like to do all different colors kind of in different shades in the same color because they just blend out so fun and interesting. And you can see over here, I've got a little bit more. That's all different shades of There's all different shades of blues and greens in here, so that's going to card out into a different, and that's all Romney wool. It's going to be perfect for beginners. So any of my viewers that are thinking about, I'll flip of any of my viewers that are thinking about taking the hand spinning course, this is going to be up in the online shop next week in roving form, and it'll be perfect for this class for learning to spin with. Sorry about that odd angle. I'm going to show you guys what I've got going on at the carder, but first, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This is Fiber Club for this month, November. It's in the mail for some of you, for most of you. For everybody, it's in the mail. Some of you may have gotten it, but I'm going to flip now and show you what, and actually I'm going to shut the door real quick so you don't have to stare at me. So this is Gotland wool. Sorry guys, trying to get some of the traffic sound. So this is Gotland. Gotland is a very different wool from a lot of wools. Let's see if I can find something you can kind of see here. It's got a really high luster to it. It's very smooth, and it's got waves more than it's got true crimp, you know, in that form that we all think of crimp as. So this is Gotland. The interesting part about Gotland, it's going to make a stunning roving. Getting it into roving is the fun part because, and I'm going to show you what tends to happen. Luckily, most of it is done, but you'll see on the floor a big pile of it. So because it is so slick and it's heavier than your average wool, it doesn't like to stay together as it comes off the carder. So usually it would be coming off the carder here and it would be going into my roving deck here, and I'll show you it when I get it set back up again. But occasionally it just is like I'm too heavy and the fiber falls to the ground. It can't quite make it from the carder to the roving deck without breaking occasionally. So it's something to be, it's mildly frustrating. It's just part of all wools processed differently. With this wool, I have ended up slowing the carder down so that there's a bit more buildup of it as it goes into the deck, but you also don't want too much because then it's too heavy and it falls. So fun. I think it's all carded up for the most part. That is needed for Fiber Club, which is great. And it's going to spin into a lovely, back to me, roving. So I'm going to get it lined back up, let you guys see it actually coming out. And then we'll move onward. I think that's all I was going to show you at the mill today. So hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in a minute. Chickens are always, ma'am! They're so bad, always. He is very skilled at this. It's like he does this for a living or something. There she'll rest. Taking up way too much space. Which is why I gotta skirt her quickly. Hurrah, hurrah! Okay guys, so Mitch pulled the staples off when I was doing farm chores because he needed to go to work, and it popped. So this is what it looks like when it's popped. He had to pull some of the wool and toss it on top because it popped that much. It looks like a hot mess is what it looks like. So I think because you can see how compressed the fleeces are. So I think my first thing is going to be to just pull some of them out and let them air out a bit. And you can see there's a fair amount of stuff that will get pulled. But you can also see, if I can climb up here without this, you can also see that this is kind of the stuff we're looking for. Let me see. So you can see that. And that's just because of, they don't heavily skirt it. So basically what I'm going to do, but you can see it has a really nice little crimp in some of it. So I'm going to get my tripod before I go on, and I'll just show you guys how I kind of I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do, but we're gonna make progress on it. So I will, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Also, there's like a branch. We don't want that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have more skirting. I probably will in this video as I try to branch it out. But what I have to do is make a spot over here on my skirting tables under there. So I need to clear a little spot so that I can skirt. Okay, guys. See ya in a few. Okay, guys, so I am going to wash up this first batch. And I'm sorry I didn't film it, but I will film some of this later for you guys when I'm actually in there skirting. You can see a little, that's some of the markings from saying that a ewe was pregnant. I don't really care if it's not going to come out, but it's so minimal that I don't really care. So far this fleece is pretty clean, which I figured with their stuff. I'll pick through some stuff. There's not even a ton of second cuts, which is really great. So I'm going to get this started and let you guys see how this first batch turns out. I just have to know. And again, even if this batch doesn't turn out great, that doesn't mean that there's not tons of wool in there that will turn out nice. But this fleece looked like it was, compared to the fleece I showed you that was laying out, this fleece looked pretty good. You can see something like that. I'm going to pull that out. We'll just toss it. A little bit too dirty, and probably it was their ends. Their beauty. And this I really did. I literally just threw it on top of that bale and then took pieces and shook them out as I went so that I could get most of the debris or whatever else was in there. It was not pretty. It was down and dirty. Anyway, I will get this finished up and then I'll let you guys see how it turns out after some washing. Okay, so no full farm tour today, but everybody wanted to say hi. Actually, they're waiting for their minerals. There's Patrick, Andy, Oates. Hi, Oates. Alexis. Hi, Bubby. Oates never, maybe he is. He used to be all about the loves. Drilla with her crazy teeth. Hi, Drilla. Crazy eyes. That's Dolly there. Hi, guys. Thanks for saying hi. All right, guys. It's a beautiful morning. I am going to go, and Andy will start headbutting everything if possible. What you doing, dolls? Elsie may be polite. You can see, look at her beautiful fiber. Oh my goodness. They all have such beautiful fiber. Here comes Johnny, who's got stunning fiber also. Andy always is a win with his. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I know. And let's take a peek over it. I think we have Dolly in the website, on the website right now. Pretty sure it's Dolly's. I have one or two bumps left of. Look at his beautiful wool. And he is such a sweet. He's probably my sweetest right now. As they age, sometimes they age out of being the sweetest, but okay, guys, onward with my day. Okay, guys, I hope that was entertaining enough. I have a lot of work to do, as you can see, so I'm going to get out of here. I actually have to take Elsie Mae to the vet to get her vaccine, so I better definitely get out of here. In the meantime, I'll probably be back. I may throw in a skirting video next week, and I may come on to remind you guys about whatever it is I'm supposed to remind you about. But I'll try to get some skirting video out next week so you can come along and see what that looks like. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed here, please subscribe. It does help YouTube know that you guys are watching. Comment. And if you're not on my email list, jump to the webpage. I'll put all the links below in the show notes so you can just easily click a button, run to pages. If you're thinking about learning to handspin, you guys, it's going to be fun, and you're going to be able to make your own lovely, unique yarn that you absolutely love and get your hands in some wool. So Anyway, until next time, you guys, stay healthy, be kind to your neighbors, and make lots of pretty things. See you soon.